did it 3 times this time. Let's get in.
Whoa, that was weird. You said get in at the
We
same
said it at the same time. Yeah, that was nuts.
so weird.
The thing that I hate is it reminds me of Jozzy. Like when I hear that song, I just think of Jozzy.
Oh, and I hate Jozzy.
I hate Jozzy.
So the song's not completely 100% finished. You're still working on the mixing.
I'm mixing still.
There. Okay.
Yo, does yours sound like this though? Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Speaking of, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the interlude. Yeah.
We didn't do a synchronized clap.
Sorry,
ignore what Toby's doing. Oh yeah, we forgot to clap all together. Oh well.
Oh well,
we're here now.
Fine. Hello.
We're here now. Welcome to episode 4 of the interlude, ladies and gentlemen. Joined by Boom Bow. Joined by me, Callum O'Rourke, the lovely Jake Tusha, and the gorgeous Tyler Lovance, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Today, lads, to start off, how are we all feeling? We good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm decent.
Tyler's a bit tired.
Downstairs.
Oh, I saw that one.
I can't speak either. We're starting. We're starting off strong.
Nothing new. Tyler's a bit tired today, so his brain may not be switched on. Toby, how are you feeling?
Yeah,
bro?
I'm so tired. My back hurts as well.
Love that.
My neck.
Yeah.
My back.
My back. We're not saying the words to that.
Okay. Toby, can we make an agreement now? Toby, you're not going to out anyone's location today, please. Yeah.
It's not me. It's not me that does it though, is it?
What was it? Twice last episode. Crazy.
Was it twice? It was twice, wasn't it?
Twice.
Yeah.
In the space of 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Like it was crazy.
Guys, we got to look at this as a record, not a.
It's not a good thing, mate. It's not a good thing to keep record of.
What do you mean? It's not good.
It's not a...
Listen.
Yes! I did it 3 times this time. Let's get in.
Whoa, that was weird. You said get in at the same
time. We said it at the same time. Yeah, that was nuts.
That was so weird.
Right. Oh my god, bro!
No way.
Me and Tyler just did a little finger wiggle at the same time. We're on one.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
We are on one.
Right, how are you, Cal? Because we didn't speak about you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm doing good.
Nice.
Yeah, doing very good. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about a topic that a lot of people probably want to avoid, but I feel like it's good to talk about because we're past it. It's not a thing anymore, and it's good to reflect on it in general, and that is 2020, just in general, the year. Tyler's got his hand up.
Yeah, my mum is not counting her birthday in 2020, so she's skipping like a whole year. Just thought I'd put that.
Oh,
there.
so she's
so dead for her. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, 2020.
Nice. 2020
our 2020.
Our.
Big up Levi. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
So when we started with 2020, because 2020 was a madness.
Okay, so before we start, I'm gonna start us off with one of our questions because we love our questions around here.
Okay.
This one's worth 2 points, and introducing a point system. So the first question is: some of you guys might know this. Tyler just hurt himself. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. You know, just get through it. It's alright.
Alright. So the first question, you guys might know it, and I'm worried that you do, but we'll just see how it goes. So, during the entirety, from beginning to end of 2020, what was the most played song? Just in general, the most played song.
The most played song.
The most popular song. It was number one in the 2020 top 40. Top 40.
There's only one thing I can do.
So something came into my head, but I don't know.
It has to be. I'm gonna go for that. What's that? It pisses me. I know the artist, but I don't know the name of the song.
Okay, Toby, if you think you know exactly what it is, let Tyler answer first, so you don't.
I'm brazy answer right here. Baby Shark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I kind of gave away that it wasn't Baby Shark that was number one in the 2020 top 40 charts, but there you go.
Baby Shark slaps.
Baby Shark. Toby, what are you saying?
No, actually,
you've got a good competition with Baby Shark.
Yeah, mad competition. The only way I could describe it You know that Doja Cat song that was all over TikTok at like the start of lockdown. I can't. It's really.
I'm gonna need specifics, Toby. I'm gonna need specifics.
Can I look it up?
Yeah. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
Just
So I
look
can
up the answer real
confirm.
quick.
So I can confirm
It's
that
not Baby Shark, obviously.
it's not Baby Shark. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait and see what Toby says. Because this is vital.
Is it that song?
That one.
Let's
Yeah.
roll with.
That one. Say
Don't
so,
you
say so by Doja Cat.
Say so. There he is. Okay, so
Bumper
amazingly, Toby actually got it wrong. It's not that song at all.
sake.
In the slightest. It's Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
madness.
that was last
Really?
year. That was last
Do
year.
you know what's
man.
bad?
Was that not later
Like,
on though?
It is what it is. It was last year, and it was the number one song last year.
Crazy. Right
Yeah, the thing that I hate is it reminds me of Jozzy. Like when I hear that song, I just think of Jozzy.
Oh, and I hate Jozzy.
I hate Jozzy. It reminds me of Jozzy all
Burning
the time
passion.
when I hear that song. Him doing like the
Yeah.
dance.
Jozzy's our
Did he do
friend
the-
who
the
streams,
glass thing
and
as well?
he's very cringy.
Yeah.
Just
I
yeah,
love him though, sometimes.
gotta love him. Sometimes
Only
he can be
weekdays.
really annoying sometimes, but yeah. There you go.
He's
There you
something.
go.
He's something.
So yeah, Blinding Lights. It was like
Mad.
2020 was like a pretty big music year. I think a lot of artists had a lot of time to work on
100%
stuff.
everyone
Like
had time.
Lewis Capaldi even did his thing last year. Like he was still going last year as well. Like he was big last year. Bloody Dance Monkey as well. That was last year.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a big tune.
Is it Tones?
Yeah.
Tones and I.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
it's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I think it is.
Big
yeah.
song.
But yeah, I think a lot of artists had a lot of time to from the beginning years to start to the end. So
Everyone
that
had time.
so that starts us off with might as well, if we're talking about the year as a whole, might as well start from the beginning. Where did we start mentally, physically? What were we doing? Where were we at the very beginning, January 1st,
Horrible.
and like the first month or two of the year? What was going on with us, lads?
January 1st.
January 1st was the worst day.
How comes?
Why was it the worst day?
January 1st was I was at Marley's. I
Yes,
got a
we
call
were. Yeah.
I don't even know
Oh
if I can talk-
yeah.
I don't
Oh
know if I
yeah.
can talk about it.
True.
Uh,
Yeah.
should-
That's fair dues.
yeah, I can talk about it. Yeah, January
It's up
1st.
to you, man. It's up to you.
Woke up. I was at Marley's New Year's Eve party, and then I come downstairs from a call from my mum. My aunt has just died. That was the
Yeah.
worst thing.
That was horrible. I remember that.
That was probably the worst thing of the year. 100%. It was so
Because a lot of
unexpected.
people say like they started the year and it was an amazing start to the year, but it just shows that like
Yeah,
anything can happen. It's nuts. Yeah.
it's a mad thing.
Yeah. I feel really bad for saying, but the start of my year was actually quite decent. Like it was actually alright. Like me, all three of us actually, we all went clubbing for the first time together at the beginning of
Yeah.
the beginning of that year. That was sick. That was
We all
very
had our
sick.
first clubbing experience together.
All had ours. I waited. I turned 18 December 12th, and I waited until these two turned 18 as well, and we all went together.
It's mad.
And it was very sick. It was very sick. And
It was
back
sick.
then, COVID was just a joke that people made. Like
Yeah.
Corona was sort of like no one
God,
took it
man.
seriously
I
at
wish.
all. Literally, no one
wish.
cared.
I wish
The
I
first I heard about Corona was a meme I saw on Twitter or something of like a Corona bottle of beer and a bunch of like Fosters with a mask around them. And I thought, oh, is that what this whole Corona thing's about? Is it actually about the beer? Like, is something wrong with the beer or something? And that's the first I heard of it was about that. And I was like, I don't understand it. And then I heard it was some like this virus that was going around. I was like, oh, crazy. Didn't think nothing of it. And obviously it ended up literally crushing the entire year. It's nuts.
It was almost like a rumor for a while as well. I remember at college just people going around, just being careful and just always asking like our directors or tutors, "Oh, is COVID a thing? Is COVID in college?" And there was
I
like,
remember.
I think the first big thing was when someone caught it in the college. But
Yeah, I
where-
remember that because I was still at college then.
Yeah.
And I remember, and everyone was like, it was crazy because it was like because you heard about it, and that was when it started to get a little bit more serious. Like it was in our country, and there was people, but no one then really knew anyone that ever had the virus. It was just it was a known thing, but it wasn't really that close to us. And then all of a sudden, someone within the college got it, and everything like everyone was like, oh my god.
Like, even going back to the
really
clubbing thing,
well.
I wish I took it seriously then because that's where I caught COVID. Guarantee you. From the night, went clubbing, the weekend I
I
started to get a bit ill, and then COVID.
That's
hit.
yeah. I didn't go then. I didn't go clubbing then.
I was going
go
almost
then.
every weekend. I was bad for
Yeah.
it, but that was crazy. And then I was like, I finished college a week before everyone else. I was in isolation for like 3 weeks. It was
Yeah.
horrible.
That's nuts. And then obviously lockdown happened, but straight before lockdown, actually, fun fact: me and Marley drove all the way to Manchester, and went to a packed concert, meet and greet. Like the concert was packed. We did a whole meet and greet, but it was weird because it was like, oh, because of Corona, the meet and greet's different. We were still literally able to say hi, go arm in arm, and take a picture, but we weren't allowed to hug her or like chat for long. We could literally just go up for like a couple of seconds, say hi, take a picture, and we had to move on because of like COVID and stuff like that. And it was like, what's the point? And then we ended up just standing in a packed room full of fans and went to a concert. And then literally the week after that was lockdown. That's how close we cut it.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
Me,
And then the whole thing went
so story time. I love this person called Samwise, sick artist, absolutely amazing. Vibey is he's just amazing. And I really wanted to go see him, and I was like, yo, like I don't have a ticket, and what do I do here? My colleague had a ticket, and she was basically scared. She didn't want to go to this concert because Corona was a thing, and it was like starting to come around and get to people. So she's like, Tyler, do you know what? Have two of my tickets. Here you are, tickets. Take
That's
it,
nuts.
enjoy.
That's
and
mad.
I was literally in just a crowd of people mosh pitting, listening to Samwise. Samwise got in the crowd himself, and it was brazy, like on people's like shoulders and shit. It was mad. And that's literally, I'm pretty sure that was a day before like everything
Must
kind of
have
kicked off. It was brazy. It was mad.
At the same
And
time,
that
I
was
know
the
it's
last thing I did.
dangerous and like no one really took it seriously back then. But like, I'm so glad I did that sort of stuff before, because now we've gone over a year without being able to do anything close to that. Like I can't even sit next to someone on the train. Like it's like, so I'm so glad it's gone to like I'd managed to do that sort of stuff just before, because it's literally been on luck after a long time.
So glad I turned 18 before it all hit.
Same.
glad.
Same. Jesus Christ.
I went
yeah.
out a good fair few times.
I went out so many
before
times, rinsed my
Corona.
bank account every weekend. Like
Like we've
I'm
got friends
glad I
now
went
that are
then.
19 that have like,
been
turned
out.
18 in lockdown and haven't been out, and they're 19, have been 19 for like a month or two now, and it's peak. That's so peak.
It is.
We're lucky that we're like, we're a bit of the older
And
ones.
I was saying this on my stream the other day. I was like, it's been so long since I've been clubbing. I don't really care. Like when they opened, I really don't. I don't know.
Oh,
If
I
that's just
do.
me.
I do.
I really don't.
I do.
I
I'm
miss it.
not
I do,
fussed.
I'm
If I don't go clubbing, then that does not bother me, because where it's been so long, I'm used to not doing that.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, that's not me.
do you not miss picking fights in clubs, mate? Toby loves an argument in a club. He loves it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a way to spice up the night, all right? Way to spice up the night.
Fair
get
enough,
yourself,
mate.
like,
Definitely had my fair few share of
Anyway, so when
debates.
lockdown first got introduced, lads, what did we think about it in general? Because we thought, I'll tell you about me. So we went to college actually just before lockdown got introduced, and the directors were talking to us about it, and we was all in the room, was like, well, what's going to happen? And they was like, you're fine, you're going to finish the year, we're going to get all our projects done, we'll probably have to be off for 2 weeks and then we'll come back or something like that, or a bit longer than that. And we was like, okay, calm, at least we're finishing the year. And we just left that day thinking like, oh, it's calm because I'll see you in 2 weeks to everyone. And then I've never seen them since.
Do not
It's
believe me.
nuts.
I am a true liar.
Yeah. So what did we think when it first got introduced? What was everyone's mentality? Was it sort of just like, this kind of sucks, but it'll be cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even it was suck. I was like, calm. 2 weeks of college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And then it got long, and then went to 6 weeks. I was like, alright, this is a bit long. Then it got to full blown lockdown. I was like, right, this is serious stuff now.
This is the
This
real
is
shit.
a
I remember when
thing.
lockdown first got introduced, me and Toby, Tyler, I don't know if you were on, we was on that bloody Minecraft Bedrock world, that underground base that we built. And I literally was up in my living room and I came back downstairs to Discord with Toby and I was like, bro, we're in a lockdown right now. And he was like, yeah, I know, it's crazy.
It's a mad thing.
And we was like, well, we're stuck. We're in.
I
we're locked
remember
in.
turning up to college. It was like, I think like I was like last day, and like basically the teachers were like, yeah, you can leave. There's no point in you coming into college because we're in lockdown now. So literally, me and my guy Alfie literally just went to the cafe and we had food, and then we like dipped, and that was probably like the
Such a
last time
weird
for
time.
about a long while.
Oh, something else I forgot. I think it was in January, or was it December? I went to the studio and I made Wish You Were Here and Taxi in the Sky.
Was that in
That
January?
Which was
December.
Was that December I made that?
Yeah.
It was December because I got it for my birthday, so
Really
it was probably
nice,
late
huh?
December.
That's the first Taxi in the Sky first song ever to make me cry, ever.
Is it?
Yeah, because it was
That's
when we first started on Healthy Obsession, like the first like,
version
draft.
of it.
Yeah, and you showed me Taxi in the Sky. It was
Yeah,
just
I
after
did.
it was like a month and a half after my uncle died. And the
True,
song,
yeah.
Taxi in the Sky is about your uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the
Fun fact
first-
if people didn't know that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go then. But yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that very vividly.
Crazy. Anyway, sorry, carry on. Tyler was saying he went to the cafe.
Yeah, got early breakfast, sausage, eggs, toast.
He loves his sausage.
Beans, wow, that's brazy.
That one
Yeah, just
there.
normal calf, and it was just like,
Right.
yo, I'll see you soon. Yeah, see you later, mate. Little spuds. I walked home and I was stuck. At home. I was stuck at home for
Because it was even a while
very
until
long
we got to do like one bit of exercise outdoors a day. There was a bit at the beginning where it's just genuinely you couldn't go anywhere. You weren't allowed to leave your house.
No.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
okay,
it was
when
like
we was, though.
a couple weeks. No exercise.
Oh yeah.
And then they introduced you're allowed to go for a walk. Those walks banged though. I can't lie.
Oh my god. Listen,
They
lads. I live in the heart of London.
Yeah, you had the best walks.
Oh my! Not even walks, bike rides when nobody
yeah.
is on the street.
I remember you used to love your bike
Yeah,
rides.
you used to
No
love those
cars, nothing, silence, no lights. It was brazy. Just skirting down the road on your bike, like just it was amazing.
That's
Listen
what
to music and
inspired.
just mad.
Was that what inspired these times, or was it?
Nah, actually, I've written a song about bike riding. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I swear you wrote something about riding.
yeah.
Notes page. Don't know if we'll ever come out. We don't know.
I mean, before that, I'm lucky enough to be able to just before the walking rule came into play. I was going. I'm able to walk in my garden,
Yeah.
go on
true.
walks and stuff. So
True.
it was calm. Take
calm.
Mac out for a walk. Me and my dog Mac.
Pick
back,
up, man.
Mac
Jeez.
back then had a dog called Mac. And yeah, we just take him out on walks and stuff. So it was actually calm. I was quite lucky when it came to lockdown with where I am. I'm proper countryside. If you didn't know, I'm very much up in the hills in a country.
Yeah, it's fine. I
countryside.
baited that one
Basically
out
a
last
farmer.
episode.
You did bait me out last episode, but it's alright. We move.
Basically a farmer.
We move nevertheless.
I missed a lot. I actually missed the first lockdown. Like I really do miss it. As much
was
as people
good.
disagree, but I miss it. Life was on hold. Everything
was quite
was on
good.
pause. Like
Yeah.
everyday walks. It was warm as well. Like it wasn't cold.
Oh, it was warm.
It was so nice.
It was.
nice.
Just being.
Yeah, to be fair, as
was
much
so
as it was
nice.
horrible, like the deaths were very high during the first lockdown.
100.
It was a very scary time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there was a lot of, for us personally, I know I can hardly imagine what people have gone through with the whole COVID situation. But for us personally, it was a very beneficial time to sort of put
Blessing.
everything else on hold. And
My head is a.
and actually do things and start projects and do stuff for yourself that you didn't really have much time to do,
No.
which was sick. Like I made so much progress on my album during the first lockdown just because I was like, what else have I got to do? I didn't have any college work to do because they was like, they'd stopped us really early because I was like, there's no point.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So we had like the longest summer possibly of our entire lives. Our summer holidays essentially started in March. Like we had like the longest summer ever, and we was just like, well, what do we do? So I made the album. What beneficial things do you guys take away from the first lockdown?
Well, I'll
in
start off
particular?
now. If lockdown never happened, Lord knows if I'd be making music.
Lord knows if I'd be streaming. The reason I started streaming
same.
is because I had nothing to do, and I was like, bet, let me start streaming again. Because I used to do it when I was younger,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed it. And I was like, but I wanted to do it more. But again, college and working and stuff like that, I never had time to do it. But I was like, now I'm not doing anything.
Literally,
Let's
nothing.
just start it up again. And
There are
I
so
am in
many
love with
things
streaming.
that could potentially have never happened in my life if this lockdown didn't happen.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I take it more of a blessing than anything with the lockdown, because if lockdown didn't happen, me and Tyler wouldn't have Solitude. If lockdown didn't happen, I wouldn't have this mic, nor would I probably have this setup.
Same.
True. Yeah.
Like-
oh my god. Yeah. Mad.
There's so many things that happened in the lockdown, and I had enough time to be able to make time for those things. If it didn't happen, I wouldn't have it.
Do you know what? Furlough.
Furlough's
came
a
in
blessing.
handy,
No.
and everything
Can't
just was
even.
built up for me. I used to use this dusty purple laptop. It was
Where's
Deaders.
mine?
Yeah, your setup had a glow up, mate. You had an
and-
absolute glow up.
Man, the way it is today is absolutely amazing now. I'm in love.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wouldn't have this mic. I wouldn't have like my PC, my monitors, anything on this desk right now, probably.
No. I
Which
don't have
is
speakers.
mad.
That's it.
Yeah, I didn't have speakers then.
No.
Literally, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a blessing. I wouldn't have These Times. What a song. What a song.
What
These
a
Times.
song,
These
man.
Times
Bang
wouldn't have been a thing. Because These Times is literally about Corona and living in lockdown and wanting to, you know, sit in a park.
Hold Galley's hand.
Have a beer in my hand, hold Galley's hand, you know. But I can't because we're 2 roads apart, basically 2 meters apart. And it was, yeah, These Times wouldn't have been a thing, which is mad. And Solitude as well.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't have been a thing.
No.
Which is
It's crazy with me because
It would have been a thing, but not in song form.
Yeah. What? No song for
just you would have felt it, but just not had a song about it.
Well, yeah,
Still-
spelled it, but yeah,
It still happened, but it just didn't
Yeah, it
come out in
happened.
song.
Yeah, true.
Timing with me was really weird because I made Wish You Were Here, as I said before, I made it in the studio. Before Rona was even a problem, before it was even a thing. And I ended up releasing it as a single before I released the album during the first lockdown. I can't remember what month. Was it August? July, August,
I was going to
something?
say July, August time.
Yeah,
Maybe-
so
maybe
I
even June.
released it then. And all people would say to me would be like, oh my God, this is such a brilliant lockdown song. I've never written a lockdown song in my life. I literally wrote that song before Corona was even a thing. And but it's just somehow managed to wish you were here, literally wishing someone was here but not being there. It just somehow managed to just make complete sense. Which is
The mad thing about that is the song. I remember you telling me the meaning behind that song. It doesn't correspond.
it doesn't mean
with lockdown.
anything. Yeah,
It doesn't-
but somehow just worked. And I had loads of people saying, like,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is such a smart way to talk about lockdown and like this is such a cool lockdown song. And I was like, it's not really a lockdown song. It's just like, I was planning to throw a party for the music video. I wasn't planning to sing about lockdown. So, yeah, it's crazy how that stuff like that works out. Yeah, but a lot of things we found beneficial in the first lockdown. And then I feel like as it's gone along, it's just, things have just got long. What would you
feel
say
like-
about... Go on. No, you go.
I definitely feel like first lockdown was somewhat easier than second because everyone took it seriously and everything was shut and it weren't like no messing around with this week you can go out and then in like 5 weeks everything's closed again. Like first lockdown everything was done and closed and that's it. Everyone stayed home.
But my counterpoint with that is that because everything was and the rules were so strict and everyone did follow it, we went like months without literally any other human contact or anything like that because there wasn't that meet up with another household sort of rules then. It was literally just like you can't see anyone for ages and it sucked.
Yeah, but then you get used to it. And in lockdown 2, it's like, okay, cool, yeah. This week, yeah, you can go see your mate, you can go see them. But then next week, we have 6 weeks if you can't see them. I thought that's worse because you're getting like, in and out into a routine, sort of. And first lockdown was, okay, cool, no one's going out and you just have to deal with it. And you just did deal with it because that's all you can do. But like lockdown 2 was like a mess about.
I think what made lockdown 2 worse was that it felt more half-assed.
Yeah.
It was a half-assed lockdown,
100%.
making things a lot harder because there were things that you wanted to do that you couldn't do, but there were things that you could do that you didn't need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even with the mini lockdown in October, we could go to college but we couldn't go to work.
And then they did
Yeah,
obviously
that was weird.
obviously the economy was struggling, but they did the eat out
Eat
to
out
help
to help.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went spoons.
Same.
Trust.
I went spoons.
Trust me.
I was in all of that.
It made no
look,
sense.
closed again.
Yeah.
What was the point? And because of that, basically, it just things rose. Like the death rates rose again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird one. Lockdown 2, but yeah, I feel like lockdown 1 is definitely more beneficial than 2. I think.
I feel like it was sunnier. It was like the weather was nicer.
Yeah.
There was
Weather was
everyone.
nice.
I think everyone used lockdown 1. I just dropped something. I feel like everyone used lockdown 1 as an opportunity to be like, oh, let's get things done. Let's work out more. Let's like
fix
let's
yourself, learn something new.
let's eat better. Let's learn something new.
Yeah.
Let's start a
You
new
look down, you
project.
mean.
Yeah, exactly. What would you guys say was your counter to the first lockdown and having them opportunities? What would you say was your worst part about 2020? About the whole year? What was the one thing that stood out? Was like, oh my god, like that's awful, or that sucked, or that was just like for me the most difficult part.
Without going too deeply, mental health, 100.
Would you say so? Yeah,
Just for me anyway.
It's so hard
everyone's
to-
different, but for me, mental health was the hardest part. Easy.
yeah. So hard to find like motivation to do things and like keep doing the same thing when you're stuck inside.
Like, I
Also
made
for me, I'd say,
serotonin
like-
while I was in the first lockdown, and a lot of people think that's about someone. That's about depression. Like the whole song is that's it. So
Yeah.
like it would definitely hit hard enough for me to make something about it, because it was like a release sort of thing. So doing that, and I was like, I'm not gonna make more songs about this, but yeah, that was definitely the hardest part, 100%. And then when you start to find stuff to do, so I went and worked with my dad for like 3 months. That completely patterned me.
Yeah.
So with having those issues, I then bounced back. So it wasn't so bad after a while. But that would have definitely been the worst part. Yeah, 100.
Yeah. For me, I'd say the worst part was for that long lockdown at the beginning was just there's a fat off plane going past my window. Sorry. Worst part for me was probably not actually being able to see anyone, because for me then and even now, I actually really like lockdown. I know it sounds dumb. I do miss going out places and like going clubbing and stuff like that, but I've been calm with lockdown, just chilling, getting furloughed, being able to work on projects while still managing to do my uni work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's actually been really nice, and especially at the beginning when like we had so much time just to like without anything in the back of your mind, I've got to do this work though, I've got to go do this, I've still got this commitment to do. You had no commitments then. It was literally just what
None
do you
at
want
all.
to do for yourself? Do you want to lounge about all day and not do anything, or do you want to get up, do something? And it was all up to you, and that's what's sick. No one else chose for you at that point. There was nothing that was chosen for you to do. It was all just, okay, what do I want to do today? And that was that every day, and that's what I found so sick. But definitely for me, the worst part was just missing people. Like, I loved lockdown, but it was like I couldn't see anyone. I couldn't see my girlfriend, couldn't see my family, couldn't see you guys. It was just honestly just sucked. And also not being able to finish college as well. That was horrible. That was
a horrible thing. Horrible.
Yeah.
No.
I've
problem
like
with
I
that at
finished
all.
because like Toby stayed on, because me and Toby went to the same college, so Toby has now stayed on for another year at the college. But for me, it was like I left being like, I'll be back in 2 weeks, and I haven't gone back there since I said that, and it's been well over a year since that was like, okay, see you in 2 weeks, and I haven't
Still
been able
waiting
to
for
go
those
back.
2 weeks to happen.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's crazy. It's very crazy.
See,
How about you, Taya?
for me, yeah, obviously I missed like all of that. I miss going outside and shit. Like I'm a person who would rather go outside for hours and then come in and then chill. I don't hate staying inside, but I prefer going outside. And recently, I know this ain't 2020, but recently, like I was just been getting sick of it. I remember telling someone, or all of you guys maybe, that, and I think someone said I was like rude, not rude, but like, oh, like how you saying that? I was like, I'm basically sick of you, because I chatted to you every single day, and I'm a person who likes to go outside, and it's just like constant, just like talking to you every day, which is nice. Don't get me wrong, but once Once there's a routine when I'm just talking day in, day out on Discord. I wake up on Discord. I go to sleep.
It's long.
From Discord straight to my bed and I sleep. It was just day in, day out. And I was like, yo, this is getting to me. And at some points, even today, I can be in a call. And it was the everyday thing call. So we have a massive group chat on Discord with just like everyone. And it was that cool where I could just be like this. I could just be so down for maybe the smallest thing or no reason at all. I could be so down with everyone and I wouldn't say a word. I would technically just want to be alone, but still be in the call.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'll just get like so down, like instantly, like just for no reason or a little reason, because of this constant routine of just being on Discord and talking in front of my PC and not being able to go outside.
Yeah, it was mentally taxing.
It's not nice. It weren't nice. And the fact that obviously now we can go outside is good.
Yeah, I think like things are definitely looking up. Obviously, you've got, please Lord, let this be the day, but we've got June 21st coming up, big day, which is essentially where everything, not where everything goes back to normal because it's not, but where we're allowed to. Well, I mean,
everything is open.
There's still gonna. I know.
Early,
like,
early
there's still gonna be.
Anyway.
There's still gonna be like precaution. Rona isn't gonna be gone.
Well, no.
It's not going to be gone. There's still going to be cautions that are going to have to be taken, but
the
world isn't going to go back to normal, but it almost is. And it's a light at the end of the tunnel.
It's at 90%. 10% is at Rona.
Well, there's meant to be another wave, so...
Apparently.
There is currently. Yeah. I mean, they've bloody... It was called... It came... I think it was called the Brazilian wave or something like that, and then it's been passed through. And I think it's actually called the Kent wave now. Or like
that sounds like a newspaper.
Or something, or the Kent wave, or like the London. I think it is actually. I think it's all just been blamed on Kent. I feel like I don't know why.
That was with like the tier system as well. A lot of stuff was blamed on like counties, like Kent. Yeah. And then you'd have like Kent's in tier 3, London's in tier 2, and then London's in tier 3, Kent's in tier 2, and
their tier system was like, it was annoying, man.
It was mad.
London was in a decent tier for a while, and then it just went downhill. I remember being in a good tier, basically, like, we can actually do a couple things.
And then we got fucked over.
And then it just went, whee! It just went down.
For me, before the lockdown, I think it was the second lockdown, or the third one. The second one, because we was in, where I am, we was in a sick tier, literally the lowest, like tier for risk. Because I literally live in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, oh, sick, brilliant. Then we went into lockdown. So I was like, okay, but we were in a sick tier, but we're staying in. So surely we'll be fine. And we came out in the highest tier. I was like, how the hell does that work? That I started in the lowest one, then locked down, and then came out in the highest one. It made the tier system for me made no sense.
Yeah.
Because me and Tyler are in the same tier. I'm just about scraping into London. And Cal, you're part of Kent tier?
Yeah.
Yeah, so meeting as well was a mad one because
Toby's walking on eggshells with these locations right now as well. You're doing well, mate. You're doing very well.
You know, I didn't even clock that, but I'm quite gassed for myself. Can't lie.
Yeah.
But
yes,
it was a mad one because tiers couldn't meet with each other.
Yeah.
So me and Tyler would be able to meet, but we wouldn't be able to meet Cal, and it was just it was rubbish. It's horrible.
Even though I think cases in my area were lower, I didn't get it.
It's horrible. I'm trying to refrain from swearing. That's one thing I've
that was weird. You said rubbish.
I swear way too much. I'm cutting it down.
Okay. Well, let's remember. Someone clip this moment. Record this moment.
Twitch clip it.
Of Toby's Twitch clip it. No, just record. Someone keep this moment in mind. But Toby said he's going to try not to swear a lot. And,
I'm trying to cut down.
And fudge. All of that.
Sugar honey iced tea. Gosh.
Man's becoming a Minecraft YouTuber. So, anyway.
God damn it.
Gosh darn it. Grr.
Oh, poop.
Fiddlesticks.
Oh, poop.
Oh, poop. So, we've actually got a question. It wasn't submitted on the Anchor, but Marley suggested this question, and I thought it was quite interesting. So, it is, what would you do differently? All right, so beginning of first lockdown, like, going into it, what would you do differently at the beginning of the year if you knew that you was about to have a whole year locked inside to yourself? Like, what would you do? Would you start any project at the beginning? Would you have mentality would have been different if you knew you was going to be in for a year? Like, what would have changed? Or nothing?
Yeah.
What's funny?
What's this guy doing?
Thinking about it.
Sure.
Yeah, I think a few things would be different.
Yeah?
Some I'm not going to say on the podcast. But I guess, yeah.
Lads, I'm gonna be so annoying right now and annoying to Levi. I need to go to the toilet and I'm literally about to wet myself. So I'll be back. Continue if you want,
John,
but I'll be
we'll
back.
keep talking. We'll keep talking. Tyler's gonna take 5.
Yeah, trust me.
Me and Toby will keep talking. So yeah, like
Toilet stroll.
if you don't want to say anything on podcast, mate, you don't have to. But like any like you're doing your music at the moment. Like you're working on a lot of music at the moment. Would you have worked on a bigger project music wise at the beginning?
Would have got myself a lot more ready for music. Definitely.
How so?
In terms of how a song is more put together and what needs to be in the song, and also mixing wise. I wish I learned about music before making music, because it would have made the process so much quicker. And there's still things I learn now. Like Tyler sent me a TikTok today, and you can find like splice loops, and if you can go into like the editor and make it into like a MIDI thing, and you can see the notes from the. It's mad, and I'm like, this would have been
crazy.
so much easier, like for the song that's coming out now, or
You could actually do that.
Yeah, it's a mad thing.
my
I'll show
God.
you after, but
Yeah, show me that.
How is that even possible? But yeah, I wish I learned about music and music theory as well. I regret not.
That's what I'm learning at uni at the moment, is all music theory and stuff like that. It's really interesting, but it's bloody difficult. It is very, very difficult. Like, because if you guys didn't know, I've mentioned it before, but I study music at uni, so it's I'm looking at all in-depth like music theory and mixing processes and stuff like that, and it's hard stuff. Music goes into so much more detail than I thought, like insane amounts of detail, like whole like production wise and like songwriting and stuff like that. But yeah, so you would have got yourself more prepared for like music. Tyler's joined back nodding as if he knows what we've been talking about.
100%.
Oh yeah. How's your pee, mate?
Do you know what? 10 out of 10. I feel like I can think more. I was so concentrated
You've
on
released
like,
your
not trying to wet
tension.
myself. Yeah. So
I'm
relaxed.
How about you, mate?
What would I have done?
What would you have done differently? Any projects you would have started? Because Toby said while you was gone, he would have like got more prepared for his music. Because obviously he knows more now. He wished he'd learnt more about music, so he had the whole year in to work on some decent stuff.
I don't know. I don't know if I would have worked on. Like, I don't know if what I did do was basically it. Like, I don't think I could have done more.
Yeah.
Like, I guess work on. I don't know. Would I have worked on that? Would I want to have worked on a project? I'm not sure.
I feel like it was almost nice taking every day as it came, because it was sort of like
there
was no pressure. There was no pressure for anything.
Yeah, I feel like I would have kept it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I would have.
Yeah.
How I did it.
No, I back you. I think I would have kept. If I knew at the beginning of the year everything that I know now, I don't think I'd want anything to change.
Everything kind of just worked out.
Yeah.
Like, it just pieced together as it was, and I kind of stand by like, whatever happens, and it happened. Yeah, I'm happy with how it happened. Maybe what Toby said, like music wise, I like. Obviously, I know more now than I did then, but you're gonna think that with everything. I'm probably gonna know a couple new things next week than what I know now. So like, you can't really like teach yourself a million things. So yeah,
Tyler, I was saying about the TikTok you showed me today about the editor and turning. You can get loops from Splice and turn them, like find the MIDI keys from.
Yeah, when I saw that,
crazy.
I was like, "Yo,
mad thing." That would have saved.
That's
me
a
so
game
much.
changer.
100.
That is a game changer. That's nuts.
this is mad." Yeah, and then you can change it up, and just it's mad.
Make it.
When I saw it, I was like, "Yo, that's actually mad." Like, how have I never seen that before?
It would have made that so much easier.
Thanks to TikTok.
Yeah, trust me.
Jeez.
TikTok's on bits and
Okay.
TikTok once again, crazy.
TikTok's winning. But all right,
lot
we're
of
going to
people's
take a
lives
little
have
break
changed.
from 2020. take a little break and we're going to go into our favourite segment,
2020.
ladies and gentlemen. It is our thing of the week. Hey! Who wants to start?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
amazing.
nice,
So I'll
bet.
go.
Yeah, lovely.
I'll go because no one wants to volunteer. I don't
I'd
know if
happily
you
go.
guys know this. I don't know how you do this, man. I don't know if you guys know this, but I've recently. Oh, this is so weird. I've recently been bagging out a game. And I don't think you guys know it, but I
wonder what it could
know
be.
the game. I know the game is Knockout City.
Wow, what? Tell us about the game, Tyler.
I
What is it?
know. Knockout City is like the new Fortnite. I've been playing it for like 2.5 days now. And
Right.
you know, it's the beta came out and I've been loving the game. It's like Fortnite. It's like dodgeball. It is dodgeball. It's not like it. It's dodgeball. Power ups and all that. 3v3. Yeah, sick game. It comes out May 21st. It's a sick game. I'm definitely gonna be playing it. Facts.
Sponsored
it's,
by?
It's the one. Sponsored by, not Knockout City. But yeah,
One day.
I didn't think you guys knew that, so I thought I would share. You know,
I appreciate
next.
that.
He's
I
next.
appreciate that. Go on. Oh, do you know what? I think I might go. I think I might give it a little crack. So, I've crazy. I've been meaning to say this for the past 2 weeks, past 2 episodes. Lads, let's not laugh. We got this. Keep the composure. The last episode and the episode before that, I've been saying I want to say this, but I'm gonna say it next time. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say it next time. So I'm gonna say it this time.
Finally, Jesus. Christ.
Finally,
It
innit?
took long enough.
I'm actually saying it this time. So, my obsession is 3, 2, 1. It's lo-fi. So, yeah, I've just been mad obsessed with lo-fi, like listening to it, looking
first I've
into
heard of
like,
it.
yeah, I know. No, I love myself some lo-fi. I literally just find myself all the time listening to lo-fi type beats as well, lo-fi mixes. And Tyler actually introduced me to a playlist on Spotify,
Big
which
up.
is it's like a
Sick
chill
playlist.
UK rap, lo-fi rap sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's sick. I wouldn't class this as lo-fi, but I think Frankie Stew and Harvey Gunn as well is.
Oh my god.
I kind
guys.
of. They're very
I
much
don't know if
chill.
I class it as lo-fi.
I wouldn't class it as lo-fi, no, but they're very much chill
chill-
UK rap, and that's also
Yeah,
sort of like
100%.
lo-fi / chill UK rap is really what I've been into, and it's very cool stuff. Like UK chill rap is very underrated. I feel like people, when it comes to UK rap, focus a lot on like things like grime and stuff like that, but chill like
this
UK
is-
rap,
Oh, I love
The one.
so sick, and it's such an underrated genre. So I would highly
See,
recommend, and just lo-fi.
Cal,
It fits
this
with.
is where the question comes in. Do you prefer, you know, the instrumental, like lo-fi, like no words and just nothing, or the actual, I don't know, words, lyrics, and you know, actual artists?
Well, the wow wow wee wow. That's a very insightful question. I would say that I don't know. I listen to both. I listen to a lot of both. I mean, when it's actual like. Okay, so the chill rap stuff, obviously I listen to vocals and stuff like that, but actual lo-fi itself,
Yeah.
I do listen to more instrumental, because I do struggle to find lo-fi music with singing on it, which there's probably quite a lot, but it's not easy to find, which sucks. So I might just have to do a bit more digging, but yeah.
Diggity.
Yeah, so a bit of both, mate. Bit of both. Tobias, how about your thing of the week?
My thing of the week is, speaking of my music, decided.
Sounds so
actually-
excited about it, mate. You sound
No, my
gassed.
music. I decided to start working on it again. Actually get it done.
3 years
So
later.
it's in the making. Yeah, a few decades, but wait, what? I'm so confused. What was...
But boom, ching. 3 years later. Anyway, carry on.
I'm slow. Yeah, that's my thing of the week. Been working on my song, which should be out soon. On
How
August.
soon?
He
you
says,
saying?
how soon?
Another 3 years.
Is it like
Another
done, or is it
years.
like, because there's done and there's done. So like, you know,
What
done
you
is like
saying?
How
mixing
how
to
done are
done
you?
and-
How
No.
far through the song are you?
Currently
Yeah.
mixing. In the middle of mixing, so vocals are done.
Okay.
Still, bet.
Yeah. Still.
No, like still in the mixing process. So like you're still working on the song. It's not finished. The song's not completely finished.
What?
Carry on.
I'm just trying to say.
okay.
So the song's not completely 100% finished. You're still working on the mixing.
I'm
yeah?
mixing still.
Bet. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, we're a mess. We are a mess.
We
Welcome
are
to
a
the
mess.
Interlude.
So yeah.
Yeah. So we're
We're mixing.
We're
mixing.
He was about to say.
We're mixing.
So yeah, we're mixing still. So yeah, we've
That's
got
it.
lo-fi. We've got knockdown ginger. No, not knockdown ginger.
No ginger.
What's it called?
Yeah. Knockout City. Not ginger. We're not knocking on people's doors and running away, Cal. Come on, we're not 5.
5 dog water.
0 PR.
0 PR, 0 speed, knock on the door, run away.
Yeah. Knockout City.
Knockout City.
Lo-fi.
Oh my days.
And
music.
Toby's own music.
Your own music.
Still.
yeah.
Come on.
Jesus Christ. Well, we got through that, lads. We got through that segment.
Eventually.
Yeah.
that
So
voice.
we spoke about how we was during lockdown. Want to quickly talk about. We're gonna fast. I know it's not 2020, but we're gonna fast forward to now because it kind of links. How have you grown as a person, or how has your mindset changed from before COVID was a thing to now? Like, how has the whole situation, the whole year, affected the way you look at life and stuff like that? Like, how has it changed your views, if that makes sense? Maybe a weird question, but
We're actually talking about this on the stream as well. I feel like I know a few people as well, like Marley and then Tyler, your mate Jackson. I was talking to him about it on the stream as well. I feel like this whole COVID pandemic and the lockdown is like giving me a chance to sort of have that time to, I guess, quote unquote, grow up in terms of being more mature about life and what to do. And
Tyler's shaking his head at him like, no, you ain't, mate. You ain't growing up.
I mean, more recently, more than anything, I feel like I definitely have like different outlook on things in terms of how much time you should spend on, I don't know, just doing things and appreciate sort of what you have, because
Yeah.
you never know when it could come back or anything like that. So that's definitely been a big thing for me.
I've learned a couple life lessons from this. One of the main life lessons I've learned from this whole thing is never take a single thing in your life for granted, even if you think it doesn't matter. Like the opportunity to literally go sit in a restaurant like that. Before, I would not have cared. I really wouldn't have cared. But now it's like this thing, like the fact I physically cannot do that is like, don't take anything for granted. Like it's can't have parties, can't meet up with friends, can't give your mates a cuddle and a kiss. Do you know what I mean? It's like, literally don't take anything for granted, because everything, like, this is just proved it's been a massive reset for a lot of people where like everything has just stopped and then everything's going to reset again afterwards, and it's sort of just like teaching us everything can just go in a second. Like everything can literally just go. Easily. And it's crazy. And yeah, I agree. It's more maturity's come out of it. We've had to learn to deal with a lot of rubbish, and it's sort of like we've been dealing with it for such a long time now that it's sort of like we can handle it now. Whereas before, if something like this was happening before, we all freaked out about it. But now it's sort of like, yeah, we if we can handle this, we can. Yeah, not we can handle anything, obviously, but like I feel like when we're older, it'd be like, okay, but we like. Life isn't that bad. You had lockdown. I think it's a beneficial thing that we've actually, as much as it sucked, we've gone through it now. So like when we're older, things may seem horrible, but it's like, okay, but you've been through worse, mate. You're good.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's the main life lessons, I'd
say. Family. I haven't seen my nan like face to face, like properly, in a very long time. And I would see her pretty often. My brother as well. Like my family.
You stayed at hers for a bit
So,
while you was at college.
college,
You
yeah.
stayed
So
at
I,
uni,
I basically lived with my nan for a period of my life when I was at college, my first year in college. And now that's gone to not seeing her for about a year. And I think I don't know if I said this in a I think episode 2. I think Christmas. The normal tradition is to go down to my nan's. Everyone goes down to my nan's and we spend Christmas there, and that just didn't happen. So I haven't seen her in ages. And yeah, family, like, don't take family for granted, because you never know. Literally one day they could be healthy, well, and because of Rona, because of COVID, something happens to them. Touch wood. Yeah, it's brazy. It's mad.
That's the same thing with
just it.
With my granddad. He I remember he was right at the beginning of when COVID was a thing. He was living with us for like safety and for company and stuff like that, because he lives by himself. So so he was living with us for a bit. At the time he was living by himself, and he fell really ill with COVID. He felt very, very ill, to the point where like ambulance has to come to our house and take him to hospital, and he had to stay in hospital for ages. And it was like stuff like that can happen so quickly, and it was like, sounds a bit deep. Obviously he's thriving now, he's loving life now, he's brilliant, but it was like,
he's jokes, son.
Yeah, he's got, is it called COPD? I might be saying it wrong. It's that he's 85 now. He's 84 at the time. He's 85 now.
That rings a bell.
And it's like, and it's like, God, it's scary, because like he's one of the most vulnerable people, and he's in a COVID ward, very ill, and we're not allowed to go see him. Like it's horrible. I was having to like write him letters to the hospital so he could read letters, because I couldn't just go and talk to him. And it's like,
it's horrible.
So yeah, I agree with you, man. Don't take family for granted. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, yeah.
100.
Family's the one. Friends are the one. All of that. Relationships as well. Like, taking that. Don't take that for granted.
Yeah.
Like, obviously wanted to try stay in contact with as much people as possible. Check up on them. All of that. Really.
It was a real test for relationships, like friendships and relationships, to see who was actually willing to put in the effort to stay in contact.
Who's the real ones?
Like that. Yeah.
Hey, all the real ones,
like
shout me.
Me and Marley, my girlfriend at the moment, like, we made a conscious effort to talk to each other daily, and we ended up stronger because of it than what we would have been before. Having that distance, like, distance makes the heart grow fonder, isn't something like that? Is the saying? I don't know,
something like that.
Yeah. But it really just it tests, like, it really tests relationships, and you know who the real ones are. Do you know what I mean? Only real ones in my circle. Get to know, you know who you
no
are.
replies, only the real ones. Don't chat
Only
to me.
real ones.
Anonymous.
Don't chat to me.
Yeah,
If you see me, air me.
See me,
I hate
air
that
me.
one.
See me,
Hear me. Like, huh?
Air me? What? You gonna ask me something then?
Going shopping. If you see me, air me. Not in the mood.
Right.
Okay, lads. I've got a question. My last question. Of the day.
Go for
Another 2 points. So no one's got any points at the moment. So whoever gets this wins. It's a closest to. So someone's gonna win.
Right.
A hero of 2020. Sir Captain Tom. And unfortunately he has passed away now, hasn't he? I'm not just saying that's wrong. He has. Yeah,
he has.
But he walked to raise money for the NHS.
Yeah.
Correct. How much money did he raise in total?
You know what's so annoying? Literally spoke about this at dinner today, and the numbers out of my head.
Hey,
How much money did he manage to raise? Living legend he was. A living legend.
Oh shit.
No, shush, man.
No,
What are you cheating for?
Siri. I did nothing.
What are you cheating? Closest wins.
There's a number I have in my head. I want to say 32
Say it with
million.
chest. 32 mil. Okay.
32
have to
mil.
look.
That's brazy.
He made a lot of
That is
money.
brazy.
We'll go down.
Wait, or is it?
Oh, should I go higher? I'm going down. I'm going 27 mil.
27
We'll
mil.
go lower.
Toby, you sticking with 32?
Yeah. I will.
Okay, so we have a winner,
Maybe it's
obviously.
higher.
It's closest to. Brrr, the winner is Toby!
What was
JJ, mate! It was 38.9 million
Oh, shit.
Mad.
pounds.
I
Great
know it's
British
30
pounds.
Where did he walk? What did he do?
Around
Again?
his garden, I swear.
He just walked around his garden, I think.
Hey,
Yeah.
let me go get a garden real quick and walk around.
There's another
very
guy
Yeah,
doing it now.
someone pay me 38 mil to
That's
walk around my
mad.
garden.
Oh,
There's
my
a
crazy.
new there's a elderly man that's currently doing one on roller skates with his yeah,
Big up.
mad thing. He's got
Just-
his what is it called? It's like you know that it's not a walking stick. It's like the upgrade above that, and it's like got four. It's
Level
got
up.
like four,
It's like
Oh,
version 2.
oh, I know what they are.
and they hold him like that. And
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
yeah.
he's got one of them, and
Did you say roller skates?
yeah, he's on roller skates doing it.
Zoom something frame. Something frame.
Fucking Zimmer frame.
Oh, there's Toby swearing. Brilliant.
Yeah, but I
Let's
said
go
I
back to
cut
when he
down,
says,
it
"I'm not
sounds
gonna
stop.
swear."
I said I cut down. But yeah, he's on that while roller skating. It's now I
That's
think
sick.
about it, that's a bit mad. What the hell?
That's very sick.
But yeah, he's doing that. There's a
Big
guy doing that
ups.
now. Yeah, I had to look up for that one. I was looking for it. I saw it.
Okay,
Nice.
lads. So we've reached the end. Final point of the day, I've got to say, is we're
Wow.
as I said before, June 21st is around the corner. We're reaching
Yes,
the end
sir.
of this. Hopefully, we're reaching the end of this whole thing. What is the main thing? As soon, not June 21st, kind of June 21st, but like when Rona's off the scene, Rona's done out. What is the thing you're most looking forward to doing that you haven't been able to do, or whatever? What are you most looking forward
I
to?
just want to go out and have a good time. I need that in my life again. I just want to go
Where
out.
to?
have
Where
a
you
good
trying to
time.
go?
Where am I going? I've never flown out. Actually, I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know then. I just wanna.
I want to go. I want to go tropical holiday, man. I miss a warm
Yeah.
country. I just want to go on a tropical
don't
holiday.
even. So
That's all
cold
I'm
right
waiting
now.
for.
So shit, whatever. I'm swearing
Yeah.
again. I don't care.
But it's
I'm
the
just trying to
layers,
go to a
though.
hot
Come
country.
on.
So
The
bad.
layers.
Yeah, I'm just missing a hot country. I'm missing the feeling of
Yeah.
going on holiday. I miss it, man. It's
Yeah.
been way too long.
You can still have layers, just thin ones.
Thin layers.
Because augurs have layers and they always
And onions have layers, don't care.
Oh my god.
Hey Shrek.
Yeah, I just want to go out. Really,
Yeah.
I'd love to go out and just explore and do a bit more. Like spontaneous night, place to place,
Innit?
just doing whatever. Would
The
be
fact we can't
crazy.
do anything, I miss just being able to go. I just want to go do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Innit?
do it. And just being able to do it because you can. Like, why wouldn't you be
I
able
just
to?
I want vibes. That's it. I miss vibes.
Vibes.
The vibes.
Mm.
The vibes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I miss that.
Yeah.
Mm.
All them vibes. Anyway,
Vibes. All the seasoning.
that is
The Lee vibes.
Lee vibes.
Lee vibes, libebs.
Libebs. Levo libebs.
Lee vibes.
Anyway, lads, who wants to? I introed it. Who wants to outro it? I'll
Not
pass the baton.
me.
Come on then,
Sure,
Tyler.
I'll do it. Hello lads. How's it going?
Oh my God.
Yo. Thank you. Actually, if you got to the end, you're a real one. You're
You
a
are a
real
real
one,
one.
alright? If you got to
And
the
not
end,
if you
you're a
skip
real
to the end. If you watch the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Watch the whole thing.
The whole 59 minutes.
The whole, you know.
Or the whole hour it's about to be.
The
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
lot.
yeah. Hour. It's an hour. Jeez, come
It
on.
will
come
be.
on. But yeah, thank you so
Hour.
much for watching. We've got. Do you know what? I mean, I'm brazy right here. We've got a really, really, really sick episode. Next episode, alright?
Oh, next episode's a banger.
I'm being a bit brazy, but trust me,
It's a
daddy.
banger.
Dun,
Dun,
dun, dun.
dun,
It's a
dun,
sick one.
dun.
It's a
My
sick
number being
one.
it.
I want everyone to be there. Trust me, it's gonna be a sick one.
Yeah.
I want to say, but I don't want to say.
Don't say it.
Thank
Why
you.
are you gonna say
Thank
it?
you. Thank you for watching. If you got to the end, you're a real one. Comment down below if you got to the end. You know, rate us 5 stars, because if you don't,
TripAdvisor. You know what's find us.
Jake is gonna lick you on the forehead.
Lick you right in your forehead. Full
Yeah.
tongue action.
It's like
I'm gonna lick.
all the thing, all
Wow.
the saliva. You know them like
one
dry
there
bagels. You know the dry bagels, and you're just like, oh man.
With the
Guys, sorry.
Okay,
Dry
let's address this
bagels.
before we wrap. Tyler's been
Dry
having an
bagels.
obsession recently. I'm surprised it wasn't his thing of the week. He just has a plain. He doesn't do anything. Just straight out of the packet.
Dry
bagel
bagels,
and
you know.
just
Dry
munches
ones.
on a dry
Nyam
bagel.
that. Nyam that. It's
Make one yum that.
It's amazing. The saliva just,
Oh, no, okay.
Wow.
No,
That
we're good.
one
Thank you for
there.
watching Interlude. Catch us next time for a
Mad.
sick
No
episode as well.
flavors.
Stay beautiful, stay lovely, follow us,
Stay
subscribe to
sexy,
us.
baby.
Come on. Baby. Anyway,
Hey,
lads,
let's go, baby.
see you later. Bye.
In a bit.